Greetings, you people, hello my king. I was gonna has it been this Briarstone, I do indeed welcome you to Sunday morning heroes, everybody. We're about to start it up once again. We have a lot to do, so let's just jump right into it. We have with us today Quill18.
Hey, folks.
As well as Demonac.
Greetings.
And the lovely A Kiss for Luck.
Hey, you guys.
So in 3 and 2 and 1 and faces all around. Perfect. That's a face. That's indeed a face. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Ava in half.
Oh.
I'm a house guest.
Yes. Rhino is there.
Rhino's here.
Question. Does anybody remember what Tal did? Because apparently Tal just like wrote her name on the floor. Tal was here.
Right.
Kill stuff. The bloody spot is Tal killed stuff. The other spot is Tal killed stuff. What else do we need? I don't know.
Cast
Again,
master.
There was that extra room to the east where I assumed I would just walk in, there'd be a couple of hobgoblins that we'd get, with their 3 hit points. And then I open it up and it's like, oh my god, 5 dark dwarves.
Indeed.
Oh,
Actually, was it 5 or was it, no, it was 5, I think. Yeah, there was definitely 5.
There were 3 and then there were the 2 crossbowmen. We were able to
Yep.
engage them separately because the crossbowmen didn't want to move out of their position.
Very good then. But I think the biggest thing that you guys had to deal with that I think really brought down the party to a new low was the burrow shark. Or, well, the burrow shark plus the actual mount that he was riding. The bullet.
Yes, the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing was kind of brutal.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I don't like is the fact that there were people shooting at us from the other arrow slit over there. So they're still well aware that we're in here.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're super aware, yes.
So how long a rest did we decide on taking? Any at all? Like, we just kind of stopped the action.
Yeah.
Do you think we can hold out here? I mean, they're going to come look for us, right? We don't really have a...
I don't think we can rest, but at the same time, I don't know if it can go on without resting.
Oh, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I mean, there is something you guys can consider. You can leave and come back, but obviously that's going to have consequences as well.
Yeah. So I still have both my spell slots, and I still have most of my hit points, but of course, not having most of my hit points means that Lisanne has spent a lot of her healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm mostly full, but my side points are low.
We've each been hit with the heat.
I've still got a number of healing kits, but you guys have all had those within the hour, right? Both of you
exactly.
have had them. And I've used both of my level 2 spells. Have I used any of the level 1 healing
You
spells?
used at least one level 1 spell, because
Okay, then I have
you needed
just
more
the
healing
2.
for Gira.
Yeah,
Level
Gira has
1.
also been pretty badly damaged.
Right.
Yeah, no,
So-
somebody made a good point in the chat. Says the burrow shark was named the bullet. Wasn't the rider called something else?
I was going to ask that when you said it. That was weird.
burrow shark is the name of the rider, not the name of the rider, but is the name of the enemy of the rider. That's what class he is. He's a burrow shark. His name, he did have an actual name. I don't know if he's still on the map anywhere. Oh yeah, his name was.
You dropped him in the pit.
Yeah, his name is that. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it to you guys because you guys didn't know. But that's his name, the actual name of the guy.
We didn't even know burrow shark or anything like that. Like land shark is a common nickname for bullets.
Yeah,
That they're often referred to.
right. And the I understand
Other
the
than
confusion.
that, we don't know anything.
Also, before we go any further, I want to thank Castmaster123 for starting off the stream with a bang. There is already a $20 tip on the roster, on the scale. Thank you very, very much. So, you guys could try to do a short rest. It may or may not work out. And it may or may not be wise to try to do it anyway.
We don't even know if this room's secure, even if we blocked off the door, because there's still that part down to the side.
Oh, yeah, we should check around the corner.
Has anyone looked around that corner? Maybe we should run over there and look around the corner.
Is there a bullet around the corner? That would be hilarious.
Throw Eric in. What could go wrong? Just throw Eric.
Boop. There he is.
What? That's good. Okay.
Well, there is nothing of value there, other than maybe, unless of course you collect polished stones. But
polished stones.
So,
well, if they're shiny stones.
By polished, I basically mean they're just stones. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just giving an adjective. What's that?
Theoretically, this is a place where we could try and barricade ourselves in. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea, but it is at least, it has no other exits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also a good place for us to get trapped.
Oh yeah.
Although there's something about being trapped. I mean, at least there's nobody going to ambush you from behind, right? Of course that would not happen.
Well, yeah.
There's no way that can happen.
If they think they've got us trapped, I could squeeze out through the arrow slit and surprise them behind.
Yes.
Like,
That would be surprising.
Yeah.
just
somebody
hold my
says
breath,
pounding's more
just like
blood.
suck it in a little bit.
Just
Pounding
suck in
makes
and
more
release it just a little bit at a time, and you'll get through like a mouse.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you guys are in the. Let me just quickly take a look at the notes for this. Yeah, that's the area. So,
I mean, Lasan, what do you think? Do we go forward? Do we go back? Do we stay? How badly do you need to rest, if any?
I've got see, I keep having to reopen my thing here. What are my sorry. I still got 32 hit points. I could take a hit or two. You're okay, Tal? Eric, you're mostly okay. Our Gira, he's got sorted out, right? He was all right?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do at least one more fight, assuming
It's not a big
that
one.
it's not a god fight. Like this
This
is
is one more
pretty-
fight. Yeah.
yeah. I'm offended. Nobody's asking me if I'm okay.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I just lost so many people. It's very emotional.
The DM of Doom. Well, I mean, they know we were getting shot out from the west. They know we're here. It's just a matter of time before somebody's coming barreling through this front door. Now, and that may be the option. Do we wait and try to, use the door as a narrow place to shoot from?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we just, take on the offense? Although we've got two choices. We know there's something to the northwest of us, but is there something to the south?
There's that too.
Well, so there's a couple of things. We could go west to try to intercept the people who already know that we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Maybe, kill them before they alert the rest of the compound that's going on here.
That would be ideal. I don't know.
The one.
Yeah, well, yeah. The other thing we could do is if we think they might be rushing to meet us, we could actually hang out in this room like hidden, right? Like under the pallets and things like that, and ambush them as they come in if we think they're coming to us without, alerting the entire freaking compound and therefore having to fight an army.
Okay, we could put Gira back here because then
there's a door
under a cot.
Yeah,
I know. There's the door, and there's the stall.
You're forgetting. There's also the pit. You see how that pit goes off into another room? Maybe you guys don't see because I don't know, for some reason you guys are having a hard time seeing far in here. But it's quite possible that if we were to rappel down to the bottom of the chasm, there might be other ways around there.
I actually
and
don't
in
know
particular, less expected ways.
He means up here, the chasm with the bridge that we walked through.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
If we gently go down to the bottom, then walk over to the left side,
Okay,
and
he
then
said
see
it
if
was
we
like
can climb back up.
200 feet down. I've got a 50-foot rope.
It's 100 to 200 feet down. We just have to find a place that's less deep.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
And the thing is after you rappel down 50 feet or so like that, the wall is very, very rough. So if you spent, turn after turn after turn after turn making, athletics checks, generally you're going to make it down without any. It's not like a straight, slick wall. You're not going to have like an immediate chance to slip and fall.
Eric, you had the best eyesight of the bunch of us for whatever weird reason that we don't know about.
He eats his carrots.
What did you actually see in here? Is there going to be another way out?
It looks like Canyon goes off into and opens into another area. I don't know where it goes, but
It did.
it didn't. There may be more ways up into it, like maybe another bridge somewhere. I don't know.
I'm just saying, but if you were
I like it. Let's go somewhere where they don't expect us to be.
if you repel
What could possibly go wrong?
if you repel 50 feet down, you can at that point get the rope off the top and repel another 50
If there's
feet
a
down
place to
and-
stand or hang on,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have 50 feet of rope myself. Maybe maybe Eric does too.
I probably should.
If you guys want to move at half speed, you could also. I'll let you basically use the other portion. Basically, the reason that you're moving at half speed to make sure that you're all like helping each other down too, so that nobody really has a chance or has a chance.
Yeah,
you
so
still have a
we'll
chance,
be
but
having advantage. And if the walls are
Exactly.
that rough, I think like the DC's only 10, and if you've got the rope support, that should all be perfectly fine.
And I do have 50 feet of rope. This wasn't one of my characters that like took a principled stance against carrying equipment,
okay.
which has been known to happen from time to time.
Yeah.
Then again, there
You
could be
just
some
can't carry
overpowered-
weapons.
Hush. We don't want to.
Right.
You don't want to be giving him ideas, okay?
So
Give me all the
I kind of
ideas.
like this idea
La, la,
because
la, la,
we
la,
come
la.
around from an unexpected route, and it's possible that if we stay on the fringes, basically, of whatever temple or whatever's down here,
Yep.
Yeah.
we might be able to find another room that is easily defensible, but that they don't expect, and that might be a good place for us to find a rest.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
also
on
like
the
to.
other end,
Coming across this bridge is obviously, this is where the guard rooms are. This is where the main concentration. This is like the door they're expecting.
Mhm.
Possibly we can just go lower and skip this whole level and try to find Eric's brother elsewhere without and just
Possible.
avoid. I like it.
Mhm.
Let's sneak
Now,
around.
the drawback is we're probably going to get attacked by gargoyles when we move into the next room, just based on previous experience. But I don't know. Maybe for all we know, maybe there's a whole bunch of loot at the bottom of this chasm, since they try and just push everyone down to their deaths.
Yeah.
There'll just be 2 or 3 beholders down there because, dark cavern things, and it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong with this
Well,
plan?
if there are beholders down there, then there's going to be nothing for us to worry about after about one round of combat. So that's okay too.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Either way, the stress is over. Let's go.
There's 3 things I want to mention right now. 3 things. First and foremost, you guys are about to head in that direction. All of you give me a. Is there an insight check? Yeah, just what is it? Yeah, insight.
Perception,
Perception,
for,
or not
like,
perception, but it's
things.
more intelligence. I don't know what I would call it.
There is an insight check.
There is
Yes.
Okay, insight check, then
It's just
insight,
for,
yeah.
like,
And that is
Not
wisdom
investigation.
driven.
I have better
Ooh.
numbers on investigation.
insight.
Okay.
Ooh, yay.
Better than I thought. I don't have much help with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems about right. Natural.
All right. So, Lasan, you. The other two, both Eric as well as Tal, seem to be arguing on the point that the gargoyles were trying to throw you down into the ravine, and so if there was any chance of survival down there, why would they throw you somewhere that you could get back into the complex? There's that sort of thing going on, but you're going to argue that it's an undiscovered.
Doesn't sound like what I would argue at all.
I know, but you have a low roll, right? It's a low roll, so I'm just like in terms
Don't
of.
take my player agency away from me.
But it's
Don't
basically.
put stupid words in my mouth. You can put smart words in someone else's mouth with a good roll, but don't put stupid words in my mouth.
But is
God.
it really stupid? They're trying to throw you down into a pit where it's like, is there any
Yeah, they're
chance
trying
to
us
get
down
in?
200 feet. They're expecting us to die.
There's that too.
There may be additional danger down there, but
Yeah.
I don't think they have an expectation that people are going to be
Trying to
don't think there's
actually
a
go down
door
there.
down.
Okay.
What we're hoping for is that there's a door maybe at the same level on the other side over here. So sort of go down, crawl over, then climb up where there's maybe another opening. We should
Mhm.
at least investigate that. Because if there is, huge payoff. If there's not, oh well, we climb back.
As I can see, there's another
There's that.
cavern over there, though. Even if, say, that other cavern is just nothing, it's like a dead end, we can rest there safely. No one's going to come at us in a cavern that they know is a dead end.
Yeah.
200 feet down is longer than dark vision range.
It's true.
That's
So,
the other thing
no.
I was thinking about.
I apologize for putting stupid words in your mouth, but it's basically I'm just kind of giving this as a party conversation. Nobody's being stupid. It's just like
Being
pros and
sorry.
cons of the current situation that could or could not go
Okay,
well.
so the point being is that we're talking about going down into this cavern, and the thought crosses Lasan's mind that the gargoyles were trying to actually throw us down in there, assuming that would be the end of their problem. That means either one of two things: there's something down there that they fully expect to be able to kill us even easier than they could,
Mm-hmm.
or a 200-foot drop is pretty much ends the problem, or there's absolutely no way out and we will die at some point.
Yeah.
We'll starve to death, whatever. It's a crapshoot. Who wants to roll a die and see what we do?
Well, no, it's basically party initiative, like or prerogative. You can definitely go in that direction. I will not stop you.
We can totally just tie the 3 ropes together and lower one person down
Yeah,
there.
Well-
If there's anything there.
Okay.
I wonder who gets to be that one.
And again, it's a rough sloping wall. It should be relatively easy. And if we're just dropping anyone down there, it should be me because you guys are like super muscly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
If we want people who are strong and can, like lift
Yeah.
someone up,
I'm
I've only got a
strong.
strength of 10, I
So
think.
let's toss you down gently.
Yeah.
And see if anything
Lower.
snaps him up.
Lower you down. Not so much tossing.
Yeah, well, I mean, ideally, what I'm going to do is try to climb down while having the rope as a backup.
Yeah.
So this would be an assisted climb check. It should be perfectly easy to do.
Okay. So let's just move everybody, I guess, over into that direction. I suppose Gira, you might want Gira there too to hold the rope because he's going to be probably your strongest support pillar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Gira too.
Yeah.
Or you guys can support Gira as he descends.
Or we put Tau down.
Or we don't.
Yeah, but I didn't think about having Gira here, and is he much of a climber? I mean, I guess it's a strength-based thing, so he actually probably would be pretty good at it.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, then have the second
but it could
strongest party member supported by the strongest.
Yeah.
That would. I don't know what Gears is. I know my strength is pretty good. I know Eric's is amazing. Gears, we're assuming he's a lot bigger. He's going to be quite strong.
Yeah, no, Gira's pretty strong. He's rivaling Eric, really.
If he's large, then automatically he can carry and lift and stuff twice as much, even if he had the same.
He gets bonuses to that, yeah.
I like Rose's plan. We need a transmute rope to elastic, and then we'll just yo-yo Tau down. Let her
just bungee down there.
Just yeah.
Like everything
possibly go wrong.
That tends to happen when a party of characters spends too much time talking.
Yeah,
everything gets ridiculously complicated for no reason. Yeah. Let's just climb down the pit. Oh, it's super hard. Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
If there is something down here that eats people, it's probably expecting them to come down like ones and twos. If we're down there all in force.
Yeah, no. Let's just climb down as a group. We'll tie off on each other.
That could be anything down there. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, just climb down as a group. We're not like dangling someone down like a fishing line.
No. Okay. So not angler fishing.
We rope each other off, and then we go down as a group. Done.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. We're tied up. Let's do it.
Since you guys are being super careful and taking your time and all that jazz. Also, I want to mention as you move past this arrow slit again.
Yeah.
There is no shots coming from it.
Okay.
Nobody is shooting from that arrow slit.
I still kind of like the idea of like hiding over here and waiting to ambush them as they come over. Still think that's like probably okay, but I'm not opposed to this plan.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. So everybody is moving over. I'm gonna move Tau. I'm gonna move you. Move you back over to here as well. And everybody seems to be in the group now. So yeah, just give me one athletics roll, everybody.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna do it over and over and over again because that'd be stupid. Yeah. Just give me one.
Oh, I was seeing Tau's roll. I was like, what? I get an 11? How bad that roll?
14.
Okay.
As long as we get over 10, we're probably golden.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And yeah, everybody makes that. Actually, I should probably roll for Gira as well. And he makes it. Yeah, he makes it. All right, good. So everybody makes it down to the floor. Yay! You're down to the bottom now, and now you can freely move about. Oh, by the way, it's very rough terrain down here. So again,
yeah.
Not that it really matters at this particular point, but you guys are down there.
Or whatever. Yeah. So we find, like, for example, we find the body of the rider from the bullet.
Yep, you do find the body of the bullet, or the burrow shark and the bullet are both down there. Actually, no, not the bullet.
No, the
just
bullet,
the rider.
The bullet was up on a bridge. It just decayed and faded away to save polygons.
Basically that, yeah. Save ramp,
So is there anything else down here? I was looking around because I can see pretty well down here in the dark.
Probably a lot of other bodies
down there.
There are bodies down here, in various states of decay, but most of them, like the freshest one, still has no flesh clinging to it. It's it's not a recent burial site.
Down here.
Yeah, it almost seems like because there's not just ordinary. Gear down here. This looks like very old, and in like battered, and in some ways just very, very, various states of destroyed.
Okay, that was my question. Armor. Are the bodies whole, or are we looking at limbs torn apart?
Limbs and sort of like
bones broken, and teeth marks on them.
Just basically smashed armor, and the bones and everything are sort of smashed too.
So it doesn't sound like there's anything in here eating them. Yeah.
Exactly. That was yes.
No.
It might be a hammer with teeth.
Shut up.
Actually, again, you by the amount of bodies down here, and the some of the gear on some of these bodies looks almost royal, which is interesting. Has anybody got like a history roll, like a history check or royal history?
Ooh, what do we have? Do we have anything? How about investigation?
Okay.
About a 22 history check.
All right. So
Oh, that's nice. That'll do.
I mean, I've been to Waterdeep. Like, you know how those people in real life who are like, well, I lived in New York for a year and I know everything. That's what Tao is sometimes. Like, well, I lived in Waterdeep, so I know all these things. I mean,
yeah.
nobles and
I lived in Waterdeep. I lived in Waterdeep. I didn't see rich people.
Well, very good. Actually, that roll is surprisingly really good. So this is what you get out of this. Tal, you are somehow in your history, in your past, you remember some of the insignia. Perhaps you just visited a museum or something like that. But based on your remembrance of dwarven history, different dwarven bodies down here in this pit almost look like the royal guard, like the fighters of, I forget the name, but I'll come back to you about the name. But there's a certain ruler at the time that this was, to your knowledge now, was his sanctum, was his area. This is where they diggy hold for a long time. And, yeah. But this looks also like, why are these bodies down here? The best thing you can come up with is perhaps, again, like in just remembering, there was indeed a big conflict down here between dwarves and orcs at one time. So, there was, and perhaps the bodies of the fallen were actually fallen off of the bridge, and that's just what happened. Okay. Defending the bridge. We
found somebody's Mariah. That's fine.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna work my way over here and try and get more vision into this other area. Mm-hmm. That's the important part.
All right. You basically in this other area. Let me just go ahead and reveal it for you. Also, the investigation check that you made. Yep. You do realize that. Well, you get the idea that some of the insignia there that's etched on the armor, you might want to grab at least one of them and bring it back for maybe some sort of monetary value. There might be somebody who's willing to buy it.
Cool. We might be able to get faction with somebody that turn into a bunch of icons from like the dead royal guard.
And I'll get a mount out of it. I like this. I like it. Is there anything behind us that we see? Now, this walkway, is it like above? It's not like a solid wall that comes all the way down? Or is it? What are we looking at?
What's
can I walk to here?
Yeah.
Or is this just like a wall?
No, it's structurally, there are gaps in between, but there are walls there too. Like, it's very structurally sound, like big, massive pillars of solid stone.
It's big, square, vaulted sort of pillars.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I see anything on the other side?
Sort of an arch at the top of each one. Yeah. On the other side, there's nothing except for some of the crumbly bodies in addition to the other bones and such. There's the gargoyles, the shattered remains of some of the gargoyles that you guys fought. But that's the extent of it.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Let's go this way. What do we see?
Okay, so you guys can see quite clearly through here.
Perception.
Yeah. Nothing to see right now. You're gonna have to probably move in a little bit closer. There's it's even for somebody as good as Eric's vision is going to have to move in closer to get anything accomplished.
Yeah. I spy with my perfectly normal eyes.
That you don't even realize is
magically
enhanced.
Rolls.
Okay. So this is for performance. What's the performance?
Did you find an accordion? God damn it.
I think I just.
Are you playing the accordion right now? Because that would be nice.
Yep. Oh. Turn in 20 red larch insignias. Yes. Here we go. And get them out.
Maybe the accordion was the regimental instrument of the Dwarven Royal Guards. Like instead of bagpipes.
Okay. Very good.
We're moving pretty far into this room. Can we see more?
All right. I'm just sitting here and make music for you guys. You guys look around. I'm just
Yep. Lasan, as good as you are generally at finding things, you don't find anything.
Wow. Me either.
No.
Gira, come and give us a nice wisdom check and tell us what you see.
Let's do. What is his bonuses to wisdom, just in general? Okay, yeah, he doesn't have any. Actually, he's got a negative. So let's see what he rolls. Actually,
Eric the mountain was sand the storm and towers.
oh no, he's got the
shadow.
negative,
Oh,
so he
no.
doesn't see anything either.
That's good.
So looking up, we can't see like the top of here, or anything like that.
Yeah. No, I mean the thing is you guys can spend several turns trying to climb. Also, this time without the use of a rope, trying to climb the wall. But you can do that if you wish. But as of right now, there's nothing that you can tell what to do down here.
We will do that. One of the questions I have, though, in the area that we're in now, is there also bodies or debris or anything like that in this area?
Yeah,
Because
no,
if there
there's
were sections up top, they may use this as like a garbage pit or something.
right. Yeah, no, there's nothing down here. No refuse, no bodies, no anything.
That's
It's
not
just-
a good sign. I still think it's probably worth trying to climb, though.
So you guys want to try and climb it then? Okay,
We'll
very
have
good.
to-
So-
Yeah, we
so
gotta
we
look
can't
and see
see
if
any
there's
more-
something else. I mean,
Yes,
there was an
the
opening here, right? Maybe there could be another one.
And at the very least, if we get up, even like 50 feet or so, we should get within Eric's vision range, and then we'll see what's at the top
Right.
of this.
Okay.
I've lost Eric.
I
I've
can just
lost
like stand
Dina
on your
again.
shoulders and make a totem pole.
Okay, yeah, I'm losing Demonac. It seems like you're cutting in
see
and out a
everyone.
bit.
I just refreshed because I was losing everyone.
Oh, okay.
It may be one of those stupid things that when one person refreshes, everyone else has to refresh to get them. But I thought that was the other video system that you changed.
I don't know.
out.
Ava may have to refresh then if the rest of us can see D-Mac.
Everybody else can see him?
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
it, Briar? All right.
Yeah.
Back in a second, guys.
Hopefully.
Bye.
Hopefully. Cross your fingers.
All right, so then let's try to climb.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, without the assistance of the rope, interestingly enough, too, the wall here is going to be scalable. It's definitely scalable, but it's not going to be easy. It's a bit more of a sheer sort of drop. You're going to have to really, really, really get some nice athletics checks.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we're still tied to each other and we're still assisting each other.
Yeah.
Right.
So, basically, I'm almost wondering, what order are you guys trying to go up? If you're tying yourself to each other, heavy guy might want to go up first.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to go first because I'm strong. I have good athletics. Even not coming back.
So no Ava. All right, so let's. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh again, and hopefully I'll get everybody back.
I will too.
Okay, 1 second. Well, everybody, this is what we do, and hopefully this is gonna work. Cross your fingers, your toes, your everything.
Okay.
Okay. It seems like I've got Quill and I've got Demonac, and no Ava.
Yeah.
Still no Ava after refresh. Oh, wait. Oh, no, she just went away, so maybe she's refreshing again.
Maybe. Or her browser crashed. Could be a thing. They found a beholder and a Dracolich, but cleverly duped them into killing each other rather than them. Interesting. That would be actually kind of sucky. Actually, a great idea. Let's do that. So while to pass the time, while we hope that we can get our third party member back,
Well, what?
I'm gonna say, just to give you guys a bit more of an investigation check, was actually good enough for this. So the south wall here seems to be a bit more treacherous of a climb. It's smoother than the other portions. The north side of the wall is also still very, very jagged.
Right.
It's interesting
Hey,
to who did it. Hello, you're back. Excellent.
That took some work, guys. Sorry about that.
No problem. Everything's back to normal then. I was just telling these guys that the south wall is a bit more smooth and a bit harder to climb. The north wall is still jagged as the rest of the area. But because your investigation was at least a 14 there, I'm going to say that Eric. Actually, that perception check was pretty good too. Both Eric and Lasan, you're going to sort of guess that this side here is a bit unnatural.
Yeah, that sounded
Unnatural,
like it.
explain. Is it been smoothed out? Is it got steps
Yeah.
in it?
I
What
mean,
do we see?
It just stands out. It just seems different. Yeah, you don't know why, mind you, but it just seems like, it's too different from the rest of the room.
Two
It's
different.
full of Earth cult weirdos and stuff.
Yeah, there's that going on.
So they've rearranged. I mean, does it look like, is there some sort of pattern? Does it look like the stones have been
Yeah.
arranged?
Is
Is
there
it
a sort?
smoother?
Is there a clear sort of border between where it's rough and where it's smooth?
Yeah, it's sort of the border seems to stop somewhere around in here.
So how about we climb up the rough part that's easier to climb, but like right around the edge of the smooth part. So
Yeah, right in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be a lot easier to climb. That's for sure.
Now, is it smoother or different all the way to the top? Or are we looking like some big doorway sort of pattern going on here?
I can see up 120 feet, and he's telling us we got to climb up higher to see more.
Yeah, there's no doorway type of pattern. No.
Okay, well then.
Yeah, let's climb.
Yeah, good climbing.
Okay, so just give me again one athletics check. That will do it.
Yay!
Just the one.
You guys are still going up slowly, right?
Oh.
That will barely do it.
We're assisting each other.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
It's a good thing.
So you get an extra bonus too there. Anybody else?
Serenading this on the way up, guys.
Oh, everybody's actually
Gira?
rolled. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gira. Oh shit. Okay, Gira.
Yeah.
Gira barely makes it too. Well, no, assisted, so that's good.
Yeah.
Good. So,
the blind leading the blind here, assisted.
as you get up towards the edge of this, I'm going to say specifically Eric, because you're also taking point, it seems. You do indeed see a bit of a... Well, it's interesting to you. You have this going on for you. Boop.
Oh.
Is that like magical energy?
A ledge? It's a ledge.
Yeah. It's actually a ledge, and it's not natural looking.
It looks like a ledge.
Ooh. Okay, when we get up there, I would like to do a full investigation stuff on this ledge to look for traps, secret. Because if we're not seeing an opening here, then there must be something.
The ledge
builds
actually
an
looks kind
unnatural
of
ledge.
transparent. It makes me think of like Last Crusade. We just throw some sand across it to make sure we can see where it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Start spelling Jehovah.
Jehovah. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to look for traps, secret doors, all that kind of jazz up here, because I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
So you're going to check for a secret then. All right. Give me your roll. Actually, let me find the DC for things. Not to say there isn't.
Oh, no! Okay, I'm going to
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling, like I could do something right today. Oh my god.
Did you?
I'm good at
Okay.
I like, constructed environments, buildings, that sort of thing, looking for secret panels. These sort of like quasi, natural, forests, rocks. No, that's Lasan.
All right. Okay, very interesting.
Oh no!
Well, okay, and then Eric just, I don't know, he's looking so hard and closely at the stone that he like hits his forehead against the stone and takes 1d4 minus 1d4 damage.
Oh
Okay.
lord. Hey, Alistair.
All right, so yeah, no, that's easily gonna get that. Okay, so very good.
I actually feel grateful. When you guys roll really bad, I actually feel grateful. It's like they're doing me a favor. I just thank you.
Okay, so to the side of you here, you notice, and I should have actually just revealed part of that anyway, but you notice, and you can't really see very far into it because you're moving your eye around, you can't really get good vision, but I'm gonna say you can see about this much of it. There seems to be another one of those arrow slits right here.
Oh.
And the interesting thing about it is this wall looks like to the son who rolled the best roll. It looks like this wall can the slit looks like it can move. It looks like it can open,
Like
but
it could open up.
you can't find any mechanism to do it.
No, it opens from the other side or whatever.
Possibly.
Still, if we peek through the arrow slit,
Yeah.
It'd be nice to know if there was anyone on the other side, and B, I guess we'd get vision of the room, at least part of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say that
that's
the arrow slit's gonna give you basically this.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
it's a arrow. Look at that. Look cute.
A big room or a hallway. Yeah.
And we don't want Tao being the one to look because she only has one eye, and if an arrow comes through right there, I'm just putting that out there.
Disadvantages all the time, forever.
God damn it.
I think that gone vision is a sign.
Okay, so we're doing. We don't see anything, and nothing has shot at us. Are we
Yeah.
hearing anything?
Ooh.
Are you hearing anything?
Yeah.
Good question.
Actually, no. There's no sound coming from this room, other than the. It sounds like the cavern that you're in seems to pass back and forth in between the arrow slit. or the murder hole, if you will. But and it seems to echo around in that room, sort of almost gives you a sense of calm for whatever reason. But other than that,
I'd really like it if we can go through there. Is there anything, like, I've got my thieves' tools and stuff, you know, it's got, like, longer picks and different things. Is there anything I can do from this side to try to attempt?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, you can. It's going to be a massively high DC, mind you, but yeah, you can at least give it a shot.
All right. I get down, you know, sort of crouch down, look for one of the cracks, you know, spit on my hands. That'll give me, like, +2 to my roll, right?
Well, maybe. No, that won't do it.
17?
No,
No?
it doesn't get it.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Really not meant to open from this side. Okay.
Okay.
Let me.
This is a
Must
walkway.
be some way to open this thing, and like try and like stick my hand through is like not fitting and stuff like that.
Are you trying to put your hand through the arrow slit? Yeah.
Maybe there's something on this side, and I
He just squeezed through.
You don't even know what happened.
What?
What?
I have.
What? What did you do?
I used it previously to grab Lisanne and try and like get away from the fight and stuff like that.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Normally I call my version of the spell like Mighty Step, but the actual spell is Misty Step. It's a teleport. So I'm not sure exactly what's I just really wanted to get through.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side.
You can totally see it, so you can totally Misty Step through it. All right. Very interesting. Well, how many times per day can you use Misty Step?
I have 2 spell slots. Neither of them were used yet because I was being kind of conservative. I thought we'd have to do more fights, so I could technically do it again if I was really screwed over here.
And they refresh in a short rest.
Okay.
They do refresh on a short rest. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So we're going to reveal a little bit more of this area, because you can easily see the rest of this room.
You've been saying you're using some kind of sidestep thing. You've just been going poof, poof over here.
Well, I've only used it once. Oh crap! Are those things like animated or not?
It's not.
Oh well, not. No, they're not animated. That you can tell.
It's like they've got like material in the walls to make the place look a little nicer.
So anyway, I look.
Tapestries or something?
I cannot describe to anybody watching right now. Nobody is supposed to be in here.
You always have NPCs to break the game. Always happens.
Eric doesn't seem. It's almost like he has some kind of a mental block, sort of, where he just when he uses some of these powers, the more blatantly magical ones, his brain just tends to like assimilate it as if something normal happened. So he's not aware of how utterly bizarre it is that he was able to get through, even though he's perfectly aware that you guys can't fit through. He's just looking around to see if there's like a switch or a lever or something here.
Okay, yeah, then give me an investigation check.
He still doesn't know why we can't see all the things he does at night.
Oh, come on.
What the hell?
No, unfortunately.
Can I assist him from my side? Like, because I'm looking through and I'm getting, this is the sort of stuff I'm good at.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's too low to even assist, honestly.
No, assist is advantage.
Oh, I see. Oh, advantage. Then give it another roll.
Yeah, because there's nothing in most.
Big numbers, people.
We're gonna want you to get a bit.
No.
Damn it. That is unfortunate. Because this would be very funny. Oh shit. Anyway. Very good.
Smash the door. You're big. Start smacking that thing.
I mean, there's not just a switch or something?
Your investigation check, I will say, will let you investigate the rest of the room if you wish.
Okay, I can look around.
Yeah.
So those are like statues or what? What do I see in here?
Okay, yeah. The statues that you see on either corner are incredibly detailed, almost lifelike.
Oh, you like those?
Yeah, they're trying to come alive.
And yeah, they're
don't aggro the statues.
They're just standing there. They're not doing anything.
What's the stuff on the wall? Is that tapestry?
Tapestries, yeah.
Okay.
Nice, beautiful tapestries.
A bed, a big cabinet of some sort.
Sorry, yes, there is the bed there, and there is indeed a. Actually, can I click and just show that? Okay, yes, that's the bed, obviously. There is a chest, basically right here.
Just opposite, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then you can go inspect either one of them if you wish.
I have a really bad feeling about opening the chest.
Yeah.
Open it.
I'd rather not mess with that without everyone else getting hit.
So I have a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a short rest here on the ledge?
I was thinking about that even before this weirdness.
Who's gonna come looking for us here?
Yeah,
There is that.
True.
Although,
Don't
is
think
this
we
a
ran out.
doorway here?
you might want to
There's
check. Yeah, you
something-
might want to check the other side, like check all the way across the ledge to make sure that, like, see what the door's like on the other side.
Yep.
But I don't know. That the ledge seems like potentially like it'd be a bad place to be in a fight, but it seems like
Yeah.
a place where you might not get attacked.
Does it look like there's something at the opposite end? I see just a teeniest white strip
Yeah,
of
there's-
something.
There's
Yeah.
almost
So
certainly a secret door there.
so Eric was definitely able to see that there is another landing on the far side there.
Okay.
yeah.
And I was doing an investigation thing a lot. We were talking about investigating the whole ledge here. So what
1,
have
2,
we
3,
seen
4,
along this?
5. Yeah, it was a little bit out of your eyesight there. It was out of your because it's 10 foot. You was there, so it's 1, 2, 3. But that's still. Now that you're getting closer, you can easily see it. So we're gonna say reveal area. We're gonna give you at least
So many
to.
things. And along, along here too. Like that, it's just more.
Oh, so that's not a door. That's actually a ledge there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually
On
a hallway?
just to your let's see. Yeah, no, it's a hallway, and it's actually connected to the unnatural ledge that you guys are on.
Yeah.
To your other side here, you don't see anything except for a very another escarpment. It sort of like goes up a bit.
Okay, so just
But you
more of what
do
we've seen.
you do actually hear sort of like a not a draft or anything like that, but it seems like there might be an open area above there even.
Ooh, a hollow sounding place.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like, and it's still a climb, because I should say that this entire area here, from here to here, is going up. It's sort of zigzagging or snaking its way up a bit.
But it's rising. Okay.
Yeah, it's going up. Yeah.
It actually looks like that too. It looks like it's lower.
So our little ledge that we're on connects to this on the same level, or is
Yeah.
it above us?
Yeah. Well, it's above you, but it does connect to it. It just again it goes up.
It's just a hallway. It just runs straight in. No door.
Yeah,
No door.
it looks like from the
Right.
map, like the hallway is just slightly elevated,
Mhm.
but not like significantly.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So from the hallway, you would drop down a little bit to the path. Okay, so there is a silly question.
Mm-hmm.
Misty Step doesn't say anything about like carrying past you and stuff like this. Like you just teleport like 30 feet or whatever.
Sure.
I thought it was more than that, but
As long as you can see the place you're going. Yep.
yeah. So, if I was carrying something, presumably it would go with me. Presumably not creatures. I think you would have to specify
Mm-hmm.
because that's ridiculous. It's like self only. But I mean, it takes
think
your equipment.
objects. Yeah, especially objects that you can fit in your pack and stuff like that. Yeah, that all goes with you.
Yeah.
It's like your armor.
The
You're wearing it. It goes with you.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just wondering about if I was carrying something.
Awesome.
Like, what if I was able to pick up the chest and then just move out to the ledge?
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, no, because it's not anything that belongs to you. I am not inclined to let you do that.
Yeah,
Specific.
okay.
I don't think this is.
It's too external. It's not something that's really in
Yeah.
your hand or on your body.
Yeah.
However,
it's up to you.
I could give you my thieves' tools.
Yes.
I can hand them through. Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Technically, I do know how to use stuff like that. I've been around the streets and stuff, but
Yeah.
The problem is how metagamey it is. But I mean, I think we're not idiots. We've seen all this like stone guys and stuff like that. I think the idea that the statues, these incredibly lifelike statues, might come to life is not unreasonable.
Well, we just
We
saw
gotta talk about
gargoyles.
So
It's
I'd be
gargoyles. Or it's that we saw a snake-headed lady, right?
yeah.
Maybe
And
the trophy.
that-
Well, yeah, it
They
wasn't a
could just
lady
be
though.
statues.
Yeah.
Or- Yeah,
Trophy.
maybe this is the room of the freaking like male Gorgon thing, right?
Right.
You have a Mandusa, and
Right.
these are statues made by the Mandusa, which is very scary, but but they may not come to life.
So,
There is that. There is reason to believe that could definitely be the case.
Just
Yeah.
don't have any real
So
control.
I don't know. I mean, I could try and open the chest, and if it turns bad, like if things start
You
coming
can
out and
jump
attacking
out.
me, I could
You
just
can
like
misty out.
I could just jump out to the ledge.
This is
Okay.
true.
The only
Absolutely.
disadvantage to this is it would likely give away that we've been in this area, whereas currently there's no evidence of that.
Yeah.
So
No.
if we were
There's.
to find a way back in more competently,
True.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is if you just teleport out to us and we do a short rest on the ledge, to start off with, and then consider going back in there.
And with any luck at all, this hallway actually connects to whatever room that our arrow slit is in, and we will get surprise on these guys coming through the door.
Yep, that's true too.
That will probably happen either way, but yeah, so that's good.
So we have to tiptoe along the ledge, like through tulips and things.
So what you want to do is, like, I come back out, we short rest, then I, like, go back in, see if I can open it again. If I fail, then I spend my second spell slot again, come out, and then we just go on without my spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be fine.
So we can try that. Again, okay. So we don't think I should try and open the chest with your thieves' picks.
What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
If I do that, then I should be able to just escape. But then they will know that we've been in this area. Presumably.
Yeah, if anybody comes checking, or, unless, of course, there's also a spy in the room.
Any kind of trap whatsoever, just about.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
So, investigate. You're investigating the chest?
Sure. I'll try and investigate the chest without touching it so much. Just see if I can.
Just to make absolutely sure. This is making sure this is right.
Open it! They're yelling. Open it! Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, at this point, if you did something that triggered the statues and then you were able to get out, the fact that we know something about the statues is actually probably pretty valuable.
It's not bad. Yeah.
I guess.
So interestingly enough, in fact, I even have text on this room, so I can actually read this to you. This sumptuously appointed chamber features tapestries of gold and brown, a huge bed covered in pillows, fine mahogany furniture with crimson cushions, and lovely art objects including sculptures, busts, and urns. An arrow slit faces toward a chasm to the east. So that's what you have going on.
It's sumptuous.
No,
it's sumptuous. Yeah, that's a nice word. Anyway, right. So you investigate the chest, and I don't know what you're investigating,
I only
but
got 12, so
you don't see any traps. You don't.
I'm really inclined to trust that. But
yeah, there's no traps that you can tell.
I don't know. Should I try and open it? The chat wants us to try and open it.
It's fine.
I mean, it's probably fine. But it's more about, like, we definitely don't want anything to look disturbed.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, I'm not an expert at these things, although I
might leave it alone.
And remember with the gargoyles, when we triggered them, it was by walking into an area. So obviously, I mean, with this room, if it's the same thing, walking in the door might have been what triggered them anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're just trophies of, people that she has done things, turned into stones. So
Is the chest breathing?
Chest is maybe just clothing. You never know. Maybe it's just where it keeps his fancy cloaks and stuff.
Nope.
Let's go with that.
All right.
I don't know.
Open it.
I'd probably leave it for now. Do the short rest on the ledge, and then we'll see if you can, after a rest,
actually
take
get
care
you
of that
into
again.
the room. Yeah. Try and investigate.
I can spend the rest like talking to you about like things to look for.
There you go.
Okay, I'll squeeze out then.
Okay. And the other thing that's really interesting here is if we spend a rest out here, we can scrooch just below the arrow slit and listen for anything that might be going on in the room. Maybe people will come in and out. Maybe people will have conversations. Maybe they won't. I don't know. So there's a lot of interesting options there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are resting and listening. And I'm going to hang out about where I am now, so if something comes through that hallway, I can take shots.
Okay.
Shots!
Shots!
Oh, wait.
Shots! All right.
Peppermint schnapps.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. How's this going to play out?
If you want to find out what it's like when I'm the dungeon master, check out Tales from My D&D campaign.